do it now. Gotta do it now. Gotta do it now because this is the kingdom. Gotta do it now. Gotta do it now. Gotta do it now because this is the kingdom. For the king, the kingdom. For the king, the kingdom. Yeah. For the king, the kingdom. For the king.
What's going on, AFC fam? Chiefs Kingdom to another episode of Redkingdom. It's Victory Monday. It's Victory Monday. It was a stressful game. A lot of nail biting. And as the game was going, it was 20-9, and I was like, it's really gonna end like this. And but the defense hunkered down. Patrick Mahomes turned into Michael Jordan Game 6, and it all worked out. So we are still alive for playoff spots and all those good things. So a lot to be excited for this week. So let's go ahead and get our intros out the way, and we'll dive into it. I am your host, Greg, joined as always by my awesome co-host. Cam is at work, so he will be with us tomorrow. Jay is here with me today. Jay, how are we feeling today?
We're feeling good. Look, I can wear something Kansas City now because it's worthy. They're not worthy. They won again, so I'm like, okay, I can rep y'all. Y'all always in my heart though. But sometimes I'm like, y'all ain't doing good. I can't even wear your hat or nothing. I can wear red. I can be all in colors. But yeah, feeling really good. Like you said, a nail biter for sure. A couple screams at the TV. Like it was. Woo! But again, a win is a win is a win is a win.
Yes.
Did not like having to go to overtime. I feel like we should have put the nail in the coffin at the end of the fourth, but we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Yes, we'll definitely take it. And as Travis Kelce will say,
you gotta fight for your right to party!
Let's go. We're back in it. We're back in it. Chiefs haters have to still keep waiting because the Chiefs are not eliminated from playoff contention. The Chiefs get a big win in overtime, 23-20 against Daniel Jones and the Indianapolis Colts. Thank you, Chiefs defense. I got my Galaxy on TikTok because y'all held Jonathan Taylor to 58 rushing yards, his lowest output for the whole season. So shout out to the defense, especially the defensive line and linebackers. They were outstanding in stopping the run yesterday. So awesome job by the front seven. Secondary, it was only a couple big pass plays yesterday. Other than that, I feel like the secondary played very well, especially in that second half. Once it got to 20-9 and it was 8 minutes left, Kareem Hunt had fumbled. I was like, man, this is about to be the end for real. Like it's gonna end like this. Like we about to lose to Daniel Jones at Arrowhead. And I just kept thinking anytime the Chiefs had a big comeback, especially over the past couple years, it's been the defense that has come up big. I was like, man, defense, y'all can't let them score. It's 20-9. They can't score nothing. And they had a big stop after the Kareem Hunt fumble. The Chiefs go down and score, get the 2-pointer. Colts get the ball. They stop them. We drive all the way down, get the game time field goal. We'll get in the red zone offense today because the red zone offense needs to be better. But we drive down, get the field goal. Colts wanted the ball first. Even Tony Romo's like, so they got the ball first and didn't do anything with it. And the Chiefs were able to go down, Patrick Mahomes, and they were able to get the game in a field goal. I told y'all Harrison Butker would be all right. I said it at the beginning. I said he's gonna be all right.
It just took the first five games, but yeah, he did the last games, last 3-4 games. I'm like, okay, he back to normal, but
back to normal.
Rocky there in the first
It was a little bit, you know, it was a little bit. Well, you know, we weathered that storm. So, but I was so proud. I was proud of the defensive line and linebackers for stopping Jonathan Taylor yesterday. So shout out to them. Spags had an awesome defensive game plan. Shout out to Andy. The Chiefs ran the ball 41 times yesterday.
Woo!
I never thought. and that's only the second most times in the Andy Reid era. So I'm looking like when did they do more than that? It has been so long. But 41 rush attempts. Kareem had 30 of them. He ran for over 100 yards. Touchdown. Man, when it was time for Kareem Hunt to carry the team on offense, he did that. So shout out to Kareem and the offensive line. Just an awesome job all around. And we'll get into red zone defense here red zone offense in the next segment. But a good win. A tough win, a win that I think is going to propel the Chiefs for the rest of the season. It now makes them believe again that, hey, we can win close games. This is what we're good at. So Jay, your thoughts on everything that happened yesterday?
Yeah, man, what a game. What a game. Let's see, where do I start? Okay, let's start from the beginning. We're super worried when Pat throws an interception.
Yeah.
The first series, like, no. Right? You know, he chopped the guy, tackled him, right? But then it was like they're too close. Like they're gonna score on this one, right? They score. Okay, 7. All right. Like, you know, in the beginning, seeing our offense, you know, not go and well, let me say after this, right? Okay, so when we do get down there, right? So we score when we do get down there, and then you know, Kelsey has this awesome touchdown, right? Gets called back for you know, face mask. That wasn't a really face mask, right? So that hurt us. We kick 3, right? We're in the second quarter. We couldn't capitalize again. 2 more field goals. So we're like, man, 9-14. It's like, if we could have got that first touchdown, right? We'd be up now. This, not the third or whatever. But it's like, hey, we'll take the 3 points and we'll keep, you know, plugging away. For our defense to truly make a stand in the second half, only giving up, you know what I mean, those 6 points, right? Like, it was like, I think at one point when we were texting, you're like, oh, defense. I'm like, yeah, we in defense, but I'm like, we got to score though, too. Because for us to go into that at halftime, like, we had the ball. All he gets a field goal. We come back in the third quarter, right? We go 3 and out. Like, it just was like, dude, like, these are the times where we could go up and we don't capitalize on this, right? So, that was essentially hard to watch. Let's talk about Kareem, putting the team on his back. 30 carries. None of us saw that coming. We said the run game had to do something. We had to, Andy, please throw it. But guess what? Patrick still threw 46 times. So, I mean, you know what I mean? It was still a lot, but we had the time of possession, like 42 minutes to like 25. You know what I mean? We ran our plays. I'm looking at the plays and I'm like, we ran, 42 minutes to 25 minutes time of possession. We ran our yardage. I'm like, you're looking at this total of almost 500 yards, passing 346 to 181, rushing yards 148 to 74. Like, I mean, we were 33 first downs. But when you're looking at all this and how much we left on the field, you know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't even have been this close, right? You're looking at those stats like, oh, we should have ran away. 33 first downs. They only had 10. You know what I mean? But we're sacked 4 times, and I do agree with the I can't believe I'm saying this. I agree with Tony Romo, where Patrick was rushing right in his reads, like he was like already anticipating like them coming for him, and you're stepping up in the pocket, and you're missing guys because you went through them so quick, right? He went through his reads so quick, and I think anytime your original offensive line's not out there, right? Because then at some point, right, Trey Smith goes out. So we're like, okay, you got Caliendo in there. I seen Jalen Moore get back in there. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, you don't even have your original people. But it's like, Patrick, we just need you to stay patient. But I mean, I think maybe in the back of his head, that mentality of, man, he still got sacked 4 times though too. You know what I mean? We didn't get to Daniel Jones once. Nope. So, in your mind, if you're already playing like, oh man, I got to get it out, quick, or not making the reads or slow down or really find your guys, you know what I mean? You're seeing that because this game really shouldn't have been this close. This game really shouldn't have went to overtime. You know what I mean? But we take and accept like, hey, we got the win, right? And that's all that matters. The Kareem Hunt fumble, right? Like, oh my gosh, guys, what are we doing? Like, it felt like we were beating ourselves again, right? And I know Travis came on the sideline and hugged up Kareem. Was like, you good, bro? You good? We're going to get it back, right? And we got it back, and we did what they did. So let me say, overall, again, we got the win. Kudos to Andy for saying, hey, we understand we got to run it. We understand we're one-dimensional on teams, know what we're going to do. Back to the defense. Kudos to the defense for holding Jonathan Taylor to 58 yards. And the crazy thing is he did pop off one time, and that was 27 yards. So, shoot, that was more half, right? Almost half of what he did on that one play. So, what did we say we had to do? We had to cut him down, right? We had to, like, cut him off. Couldn't let him go off, right? So, I mean, really – the defense really saved us, honestly. The fact that we were able to muster up, like, we're going into the fourth quarter, 20-9, and thinking like, hey, can we catch up? But our defense just really stood tall. Spags dialed it up for sure, a great one. And you know what I mean? They kept us in that game. Otherwise, this would be very different. My score prediction was 24-21. Hey, I'll take 23-20. Close. It was a hard-fought game. We said Buck would kick the winning field goal, which he did. But yeah, we got a lot to clean up. We really do. Penalties, 7 for 57 yards. You know what I mean? Some stupid stuff that we have to no more. We can't throw the ball away. No interception, no lost fumbles. And they said the Chiefs hadn't lost a fumble like all year. So it's like, dang, we just, you know what I mean? Like, we was really beating ourselves, and this could have went another way. So hopefully this drives them, and they're like, all right, bet from here on out, we stacking up these wins. Again, you can't worry about no other teams. You can only control what you can control. So your job now is to go in each and every week and win these games, no matter what necessary. We don't care how ugly it looks. We don't care. You know what I mean? But we do need it to look better than this, in the sense of like, we could have lost this game. You know what I mean? I'm not bad for a close game, but for us to have put up the time of possession that we had, the yards and whatever, it shouldn't have been this close. So it's like, we just have to capitalize, you know what I mean, on the things that we're doing when we're getting these yards, It's passes, like, we just need to capitalize, what we say, red zone, like, hey, I need 7s instead of 3s, you know what I mean? There's too many times where it's like, that should have definitely ended in a touchdown. But I think this is it's a short week. They'll watch the film, right? and they'll get back to it, and we'll be ready for the Cowboys on Thanksgiving Day.
Yes, indeed. And with the red zone offense, so we left had 3 field goals. So we left 12 points out there. So if we would have just handled our business in the red zone, we could have won 35-20. So that's 4-point plays usually come back to bite. Fortunately, it did not in this case, but have to do better in red zone offense. My whole thing is make it simple. Especially when we get inside the 10. I don't want to see no more shotgun runs when we get inside the 10. Let's be old school. Get in under the center. Hand it off. Everybody block. All right. Kareem is good enough to push the power forward. We can get those yards. I either want to see that, or if we get inside the 5 or something, I don't mind. All right, Travis, go get under the center. Plow over everybody. Like, I'm cool with that play too. But shotgun runs inside the 10, let's cut that out. The face mask that wasn't with Jawan Taylor, that's just a bad call. There were a couple bad calls. That one, and then the fake offensive pass interference on Travis Kelce on the game tying drive.
Oh yeah. It was like he didn't even touch the old guy that's going into like it was real. Like, what did y'all see? Because I see never like what?
Yes, because I was thinking the Colts were going to get flagged for doing the hip drop tackle on Hunt, because they did do that. I'm like, okay, cool, hip drop tackle. That's going to be another 15. So, oh no, offensive pass interference. Like, what? And then to see he didn't even get touched, it's like, okay.
Like, what is, yeah.
Like, this is real. But that's what I've been saying. And everybody be thinking Chiefs get calls. That's not. I'm telling y'all that's a lie. Now I hope everybody saw now. We do not get calls. And how bad the officiating has been all around the league all year long as well. So there's that. But Patrick Mahomes showed fight. I just want him to slow down just a tad when he's going through his reads. Because it was a couple times like Juju was wide open on one. Trav was wide open on one, and he went off that. It's like, okay, I know you thinking you about to get sacked. Or you're trying to be so careful with the football that you don't want to throw that pick that ends up costing the game. So you want to try to be careful with it. We do want Patrick to be cautious, but also we want him to be him. Mm-hmm. So if you feel like he's open enough, go ahead, throw it. You know. So I feel like there are a couple times where he was either rushing the read or he just didn't want to make that mistake, and which is good. But at the same time, I still want him to be him, because that's when the greater plays happen. So still want him to be himself. Xavier Worthy, heck of a catch, man. In the overtime. That was a big catch. And then Rice with a big catch on that same drive for the game-winning field goal. So awesome job on that one as well. So everybody did what they were supposed to do in this game.
Yeah.
The Chiefs rose up. Shout out to the crowd, especially in the fourth quarter. Thank you, crowd. Because I feel like, especially when it was 20-9, and after that fumble, the team is kind of teetering. It's like, okay, this might be the end. And the crowd was basically willing the defense, like, we still believe, y'all get this stop, and then everything will work out. And we were able to get the stop, and then all the good things happened after that. So the only complaints I have is red zone offense. That's really it. Everything else, everybody stepped up to the plate and did what was needed. So shout out to everybody on that. Now let's dive into this playoff picture because it's complicated.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. So the 7 that are in as of now, this is what it is currently. So Patriots found a way to come back against the Bengals. Joe Burrow did not play in that game. But they found a way to come back. So they're 10-2. They are the 1 seed as of now. Broncos, they had their bye week. They're still at 9-2. Colts took the L from us. They fall to 8-3. They are the 3 seed. Ravens. They were 1-5 not too long ago. Now they're 6-5 and have the 4 seed right now. They beat the Steelers on Sunday. They own the tiebreaker over them currently. The Chargers, they were on a bye this week. They're 7-4. They are the 5 seed as of now. The Jaguars keep escaping from bad teams. And they beat the Arizona Cardinals in overtime 27-24 to improve to 7-4. They're only a game behind the Colts now, which is crazy in itself. But they're the 6th seed right now. And then the Bills, they got beat down by Houston. They're at 7-4. The Chiefs are 10th. The 2 teams that are ahead of them is the Steelers at 6-5. They about to fall off. And then Houston, which they play here on December 7th.
Mm-hmm.
So big game on December 7th. Okay, still a big game on Thursday, even though the Cowboys are an NFC team. So the NFC loss doesn't hurt, quote unquote, but that would still be the 6th loss. So you want to try to avoid that. Still need to handle business on Thursday and then a forward. But so Jay, this is the 7 as of now. All right, so out of the Chargers, Jags, and Bills, you see anybody falling off there out of those 3?
I'm gonna go with, let me see. I want to go with the Jags for sure. But I'm gonna pull up their schedule. Let me see what they looking, what they talking. Okay, so they still got to pay the Titans, so that's probably a win. Colts, that's a loss. Jets, that's a win. Broncos, that should be a loss. Okay, so they in their next 6 games, I feel like they could easily go 3-3. Okay. So if they go 3-3 right now, they're 7-4. So that will put them 10-7, right?
10-7, yeah.
7. So if they do that, we still win out. We can still, we win on all of our games. We can end up at 12-5, right?
Yep.
So there goes that. So yeah, we definitely can do that. So let's look at them. Let me see with, let's see. So who? Okay, so then we're talking. Let me see what the Chargers schedule look like. Let's see what they got going because it's really like who are they playing, right?
Yeah,
like,
who are they playing? Yeah.
Right, it's like who the Chargers playing because this is what's up. They got a cakewalk, you know what I mean, to the end. It's like, oh, okay. Chargers, Raiders. Okay, so they're gonna win that game. They should. I mean, it's a divisional game, and sometimes the Raiders get surprises and get up. But let's just say, hey, no, sorry. And the Chargers are at home. Okay, now the Chargers got the Eagles. Come on, Eagles, take care of business. I mean, the Chargers are at home, but let's say the Eagles win that one. Yep. Now they come play us. Bet we gotta take care of business. We at home. I always feel confident when we at home. Yep. Now, Cowboys, it's a 50-50 because it just is. We've seen the Cowboys put up points and then we've seen them lose. You know what I mean? So like that game is kind of a toss-up. But they are in Dallas. So I'm like, okay. Texas Chargers. Texas, Chargers are at home. I'm going to give them that one. Now, Broncos, Chargers, I'm going to give them Broncos are at home. Okay, so let's say this. Let's say these 6 games. Let's say Eagles win. Okay, so Eagles win 1. Mm-hmm. Chargers, okay, Chiefs, we win that. So that's 2. Let's give the Cowboys because they have home field advantage. They beat the Texans, and then they beat. Okay, so let's say in this stretch, they go only 2-4. So the only teams that they beat are the Texans and the Raiders. And they get beat those other games. So if that's the case, they're right now 7-4, right? So if they only get 2 more wins, right, against the Raiders and Texas, that's 9. And then they get 4 losses, that's 8. Yep. So they definitely could drop down to 9-8. Okay, so I mean,
they'll be out. They'll be out.
They'll be looking. Again, we win everything. We're gonna be 12-5. Yep. So I mean, I definitely feel like okay, those were some pretty good predictions. So. Okay, yeah. So let's go with the Chargers and the Jags just falling out because of what they have in their remaining schedules. So to be seen. And they're the 2 7-4 teams. So they're the 2 teams at the end, but definitely that. Bills, even though they're a 7-4 team, I probably say let's look at them real quick. We might as well. We
can check them out.
Right? So let's see what the Bills schedule looks like. Because they're the last 3 spots we can be. So Bills, pull that up. All right, Bills schedule. Okay, so they got the Steelers. I feel like they can win that, but the Steelers are at home, so sometimes that home field advantage doesn't matter. Steelers still put, even with Rudolph, they put up a good game yesterday against the Bears, and the Bears are good right now, 8-3. Right. So okay, well, let's just say Bills beat the Bills Bengals. Even if Joe Burrow's back, the Bills are at home. Now the Patriots already beat the Bills in their house. But now we're going to Patriots at their house. So I feel, and the Patriots are up. So I'm gonna say Patriots gonna steal that game for them. Say like, hey, you ain't had no chance of getting this division. So I said Patriots win that, and then it's the Bills and the Browns. Like the Browns are at home. We're happy to see what Shador can do, but it's still like okay, Bills. Now Eagles. I need y'all to come in here. I need y'all to come here and handle business. I need you to do it. So, and then it's the Bills and Jets. So it's like, no, okay. So let's say in the best case scenario, they actually go 4-2. So their 2 losses would be to the Patriots and the Eagles. So they actually go 4-2. So if they go 4-2, they're currently 7-4. So then they go 11-6. Okay. I mean, again, we went out, we're 12-5. So we definitely could, move some spots. So what I'm going to say, and then of course, I mean, right now we're technically sitting in the 10th spot.
10.
But, those other teams, like, we're like, all right, y'all in here with us. So the Steelers and the Texans. So, but yeah, I mean, it's, when you look at their schedule and you look at those games, it definitely seems like something we could definitely do. But of course, I'll definitely, the Bills are still the Bills. I put some respect on Josh Allen's name, so I'm gonna go at least with the Jags and the Chargers. We definitely could see those 2 fall out for sure. So, and we can be right back in this. All we need is just to get in.
Yeah, let's get in.
You know what I mean? Step up to the plate. Whatever team want us. You know what I mean? Like I'm not worried about who we play in the playoffs. It's just we just got to get there. And so all we worried about right now is just getting there. So hopefully the Chargers charge and the Jags jag. So here we are. We find ourselves right back in the playoffs. Like who wants some? Especially if we're going on this, going on this winning streak and winning essentially 7 games in a row. They're like, oh, people gonna be like, oh, the Chiefs, because I know, even on First Things First, I love Chris Broussard because I feel like he's always honest and he gives good. Because he said the Chiefs mystique though. I mean,
mystique,
start beating them. He's like that mystique of like, oh, they're the Chiefs. But if we go on a 7-0 run, you know what I mean? Like they gonna be like, oh shoot, they still got it.
They still got it.
So let's put that fear back into their hearts. Like everybody in the playoffs, like I don't care if the Chiefs got in, they barely the 7th seed. I don't want to see them. I don't want to take that chance. I don't want to go out in the first round. So But yeah, it's definitely looking hopeful. But we got to take care of our business, right? We can predict other games, but all we need to do is one game at a time. Don't look past any of these teams. We're going into Cowboys country. You know what I mean? The Cowboys fans is serious, man. I wish I was going to be at that game, but it's Jerry's World is an interesting place to play in, and it's going to be Patrick's first time as a Chief, right? So you know what I mean. He grew up a Cowboys fan, right? He's from Texas, so I think it'll definitely be interesting. It'll definitely be a hype game, but hey, all I care is we come away with the dub. That's all we need to do. I don't care if it's pretty. I don't care if it's, you know what I mean? Like a win is a win is a win.
A win, yes.
Just get that win for us. Yeah.
Let's do it. I like that. Yes, the Chargers and Jags, I can definitely see that happening. Even if it went the reverse way and the Jags all of a sudden go on this streak and they beat the Colts a couple times, that might work in the Chiefs' favor because now beating them, the Chiefs now have the tiebreaker over the Colts. So if the Colts fall off and don't win the South, that's somebody we owe a tiebreaker on. And we can get in that way, kind of a backdoor way of getting in, but we would still be in.
Yeah.
The scenario that someone brought up here on one of the local shows, I hope to God this don't happen.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so he said, all right, we lose. Everybody has a tiebreaker of Buffalo, all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He said, wouldn't it not be crazy if the Chiefs went 11-6, Buffalo went 11-6. We don't get the last spot because, dang it, we lost to them. And I said, I hope God don't let that happen. Don't let that happen.
Don't do it.
Don't let it happen that way. Let them lose. Get them to 7 losses. That's the reason why they can't get in. Don't let it get down to we both 11-6 and they get it. Like that would be. I would be mad if we lost out that way. It's like we lost because of that. Because we didn't beat them in the regular season. That's why we had home. So, I can see. Like I said, the Patriots game with Buffalo, I think they are going to lose that one. The Bills are kind of in this space where it's either Josh Allen, James Cook, and then bust after that. Because it's like they don't have nothing else on offense besides their tight ends. And Shakur can do something, sometimes. That's it. That's all they have on offense. So they might run into a stretch where they're going up against a team they should beat technically, but they might get that surprise loss during this last stretch here because they just don't have enough on offense. So we'll see how it shakes out. Of course, the Chiefs need to just handle their business and not worry about all that. And I do feel like as long as the Chiefs are winning, everything will work itself out. I do believe that because they play Houston, they play the Chargers. So you beat Houston, boom, got the tiebreaker over Houston. You beat the Chargers, boom. All right, got the tiebreaker with the Chargers. So everything can work itself out. The Chiefs technically control their own destiny somewhat. I know it's, it's their 10th and they need some help and, but technically they control their own destiny. So handle business, guys. That's it. That's all we have to do. So tomorrow, okay, big show tomorrow, y'all. we're gonna have Douglas Brooks come on as our guest, aka Big Time. Okay. Host of the Big Time Show. We're gonna preview this game with the Cowboys. I'm actually glad that they did come back and win that game because now they're gonna be asleep by the time we play them on Thanksgiving. So I'm looking forward to that game. So Jay, your first thoughts of that game
Yeah.
against Dallas?
Yeah, I mean, as I said a little earlier, I've been in Jerry's World 3 times. It's an interesting place. The Cowboys fans are like none other, delusional as ever. But
Right.
but yeah, I mean, they're gonna be feeling high. We just came off of the win off of the Eagles divisional game. You know, they're 5-1, so they feel like they still in it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think it's going to be a good game, but I definitely think we can go ahead and pull away with the win. So, like I said, hey, enjoy Victory Monday. It's a short week. Got to watch the film, get right back to it because the Cowboys have been it's half and half with them, right? It says the record 5-5, right? We've seen them score a ton of points. We've seen them. You know what I mean? You're like, oh snap, the Cowboys, and you saw them fall. They can't do nothing. So it's like a weird. You know what I mean? We don't know which Cowboys we're gonna get on Thursday, so we gotta prepare. We prepare for for either one. So, like I said, they're gonna be riding the high because they beat the Eagles. So, after a very poor start, right? We thought, 21-0, it's over, Eagles. You know what I mean? And then their defense stepped up, which their defense has not been. You know what I mean? Because a lot of it's been like those big games that they won, like they were just scoring the points. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They were scoring at such a high level, and their defense hasn't been able to keep up. So for their defense to basically lock down, right? You know what I mean? And we just kind of played that game too, where our defense locked down was like, all right, 20-9, and then all of a sudden we're like, okay, bet we come, and then they're down 21-0, and then you know what I mean? So it's definitely going to be an interesting game. I'm excited, to watch it on Thanksgiving.
Oh, yes. I was looking forward to this game all season. When the schedule came out, I said, oh, we're going to Dallas on Thanksgiving. All right. We're going to have a good Thanksgiving. And I still feel that way. Is the Cowboys defense playing better than what it was? Technically, yeah. Like I said, they had a bad first half yesterday against the Eagles, and then they had a real good second half where the Eagles didn't score nothing. So, so the defense is somewhat better than what it was early on in the season, but I still feel like the Chiefs are going to be able to make plays, especially if Andy sticks to this run first thing, which was. That was fun to see. I don't care about nobody saying it's boring. Like, run the ball. If Bourne wins, that's cool. I don't care.
Run it. But let's get Patrick a little less off these throws though. 46. Yeah. I need him to be like 30 between 30 35. So
yeah.
But I think too that was just again the time of possession that we have 42 minutes. You know what I mean? So we had that ball. So it makes sense. But to see a more balanced attack, to see 40 rushing attempts altogether, to see Patrick, use his legs that he was doing like at the beginning of the season, was like, okay, bet they leave you a path, go get that first down, Patrick, get those yards. So that I'm not mad at that. I'm like, take a couple, rushes. So yeah.
And that's the formula from here on out. If Andy can stick with this for the rest of the year and say this is going to be the formula from here on out, the Chiefs are going to be in a good situation at the end of the regular season. They're going to be in a good situation. So run the ball, stay on that, be consistent with it. Let Patrick still be Patrick. Chiefs will be good.
Yeah.
And then Spags is going to be Spags. So it's definitely gonna work out. I wish Cam was on today. We could do some Matt Nagy jokes. But as you saw how those last few plays, he had his sheet. And he's asking Andy, what do you want to do? Is that, well, what you want to do? Because you the one calling the play. What you want? I'm just here. But it all worked out. So awesome win. We look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. Let's shout out our sponsors and we'll get on up out of here. Remember, Love is Key. It's the holiday season. Make sure to check out their website, loveiskeykc.com. And also, if you're in the KC area, you can reach them by phone. Also, for catering orders, 816-556-6912. And also, shout out to Food Factory KC. That's their Instagram handle at @the_Food Factory KC. Make sure to give them a follow. So you know where they will be at on the weekend. I'm pretty sure they're going to enjoy their holiday. So not this weekend, but the weekend after that, can get you some good food from there as well. And we thank both Food Factory KC and Love is Key for being sponsors of Redkingdom. Six games left in the season. I lost count. 6 games left in the season. The Chiefs face a big test in Dallas tomorrow. On a Thursday, Thanksgiving Day at 3:30. We'll go over the game tomorrow with big time. Cam will be with us tomorrow, so we'll dive more into that matchup. And we hope everybody enjoys Victory Monday. We will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Gotta do it now.